What up, YouTube? In this video, we're going to talk about two protocols that I use, two intermittent fasting protocols that I use to help me lose fat fast, that I think you should be doing. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Arking Samuel representing for Armour. In this video, we're going to talk about intermittent fasting. Now, I have these two protocols I have used over the years that help me lose fat fast. I went from looking like this to looking like this. Now, obviously, in that intermittent fasting, I was doing other different diets and lifestyles and stuff like that, but it all stemmed from me doing intermittent fasting. The first protocol is called the 16-8. What does the 16-8 means? It means in 16 hours during the day, you are going to be fasting, and then you have an 8-hour window where you're going to be eating. That was the first protocol I ever done. So when I started doing the intermittent fasting, the first I would do from 12 to 8 to 8:30, and 12 to 8:30, and I would use that 12 to 8:30, and I would do that from a long period of time. So what happens was from 12 o'clock, my first meal comes, and in that 8-hour window, I would eat all the calories that I'm supposed to have, and then from 8 o'clock at night comes. I don't eat anything, and my next meal won't come until 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And I did that for a couple of years, and it worked for me. And not only did it help me burn fat fast, because I was working out in a fasted state, my mind was clear, which is definitely a great benefit from doing intermittent fasting. And fat was just melting off me, man. I would go. That 16-8 is definitely, I would say, for beginners. Now, granted, I would definitely say another key is to do intermittent fasting around your sleeping time. Because most of the fasting happened around when I was asleep. So after 8 o'clock, when I went to bed around 11. So from 11 o'clock at night, I'm sleeping through all through my fasting period. And then I will wake up around 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, go to the gym, work out, going to the gym, whatever. But my first meal didn't come to 12. And I was melting away. The second protocol is a little more difficult for some people, so I wouldn't advise everybody to do this. But if you're strong enough mentally, I would say definitely jump on this. And it's called alternate day fasting. Alternate day fasting, this is how it works. You will eat all your calories that you're supposed to have through the day. You will start from 7 in the morning until 7 at night, or 10 in the morning, 10 at night, whatever how you set up your fast and your window of eating. And the next day, you don't eat anything. You will fast all day until the next day at 7 or 10 or 2, whatever your eating window. You will fast all the way to that point. So, for example, when I was doing it, I did 10 to 10. I would eat from 10 o'clock to 10 o'clock, whatever my calories was. I think around the time was around like 3,000 or 3,600. Whatever your maintenance is, whatever your maintenance calories is, that's what you should be eating. Because the next day, I wouldn't eat anything. Now, I did not start off full blown like right away. So like it's a it's a modified way as well. The modified way of doing alternate day fasting is you eat your calories through the day of your eating, if it's whatever it is. The next day, if you couldn't go all day without eating, you could. The protocol is you eat 500 calories in that day, and it's usually like a salad or piece of chicken or something. It's around 500 calories, and you eat that to help you out. And usually you eat it kind of around the time you're about to go to bed. That will help you until you're able to go through the day without eating. and I'm telling you, you will melt. You will drop weight so fast. But again, that's kind of on a, again, it's a little more challenging doing that. It's a little more challenging. It's a little more challenging doing that one. You have to be really disciplined to do alternate day fasting. It's doable. You can do it, but you gotta kind of really dig in deep. Because once you in it, you know what I'm saying, you good. You know what I'm saying? You just, and then on top of that, you kind of can eat whatever you want. Now, again, you always want to kind of like keep it healthy as possible and stuff like that. But a lot of people who have done it, man, and they really didn't worry about what they was eating because they knew the next day they was gonna be eating anything. And then at the end of the week, you know what I'm saying, you were in such a deficit, you gotta lose weight. I'm telling you, alternate day fasting, you will melt, my man, or my sister. So those are the two protocols I use, man. Not too much of the alternate day fasting, but that's definitely one I have used a couple of times. But the 16 to 8 protocol I use all the time. All the time. It was even one point that I went all the way to 4 o'clock. I would eat from 4 to 12 because of my lifestyle would change, and I would go out a little bit more with my friends and family and stuff like that. And so I would wait till 4 o'clock to have my first meal because you never know what time you will go out and stuff like that, especially on the weekends. You know what I mean? A lot of times after church, we'll go to IHOP or something like that, and church usually be over around like 3, 4 o'clock. So a lot of my first meals came. Like on the weekends, you just never know. You go out with your friends, y'all doing stuff like that. You kind of want to be able to still be able to do things around people that's not living the lifestyle you live in and stuff like that. So it's been times my eating window was from 4 to 12. So the 16 to 8 I always do. The alternate day, I every now and then. But let me tell you, both of them work. Especially if you're a beginner, you're gonna melt. You're gonna melt away. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Subscribe, like, hit that bell, and let's keep this thing going on. And God bless you. And remember, get your full Armour.